All right, man. I'm gonna just kick this off, starting a little bit early. Shout out to everybody that's going to be tuning in. I am your host, BHP, Black Horseman. Shout out to everybody in the UGC, also the UGC Click. You can find them on the channels tab. And welcome to episode 16 of the Flame series. We have the Flame of Fame and Flame of Shame. We're going to give it out today. You should be able to see it clear as day on the thumbnail. But before I even get into the shame part on, I'm gonna get into it, man. But make sure the ones that's tuning in, y'all hit the like button, raise awareness on YouTube, and so that they can join the discussion. Shout out to the live chat. And before I go any further, shout out to the playback gang. What's good with y'all? So I want to say congratulations, big ups to Josh Franco last night on his victory. He's the new was a junior bantamweight WBA champion of the world. He dethroned the champ out of Australia, coming in his American debut. Maloney just, he was having some success early on, and he faded. He was throwing a lot of punches early. We was doing a live round by round, punch by punch yesterday. Shout out to the whole clique. Angel Santos, 1-2 Kid, who joined, and all the new subs, everybody that tuned in and made it possible. All the subs from Texas that joined in with us. Appreciate y'all. Much love. But y'all got one, man. San Antonio got one for sure. And Josh Franco, he's just stuck to his game plan. He gets the Flame of Fame today. He stuck to his game plan. He didn't he wasn't as affected by Maloney's shots. He didn't have no power. He had a good quickness and he was a good condition, but the body shots started to wear him down. And Franco started to walk him down. And I believe that was part of the game plan. Robert Garcia said, we're going to, take him to deep water. And I was glad that they didn't rob this man. I like to see, hey, even if it's a challenger, people say, oh, you gotta really beat the champ. He beat him. He beat him. He dropped him, and he outworked him. The points piled up down the stretch, and he earns all the respect in the world. So shout out to San Antonio, Texas. Shout out to RGBA, Robert Garcia, everybody that's been becoming champions under his influence and his guidance and teaching, man. Coaches are very important. I was brought up by coaches. My parents was having issues and whatnot. I had coaches right there to keep me in check, keep me disciplined, keep me focused. So don't ever take coaches for granted. Take all the teaching that they give you, and the rewards do pay off. Rewards do pay off. So Franco definitely, he's probably just living the dream right now. Probably can't even really believe what has happened to him. But when it does set in, hopefully he remains humble and hungry and do all the right things to remain successful. He's young. So Flame of Fame, Joshua Franco, big ups to him. And for my Flame of Shame, before I drop the links to the homies, and shout out to the ones in the chat, IBT, do you smell what the UGC cooking? Shout out to IBT in the chat. Actual Facts, Angel. What it do, though? Wayne Hennessy, what's up, man? Chin Smoke. Right. Respect to the professor, 2-0. Getting it done. Franco weathered the storm and punished him when Maloney started to fade. Actual facts, IBT. Absolutely. It was a great night of boxing. And from top to bottom, man, I was pretty much impressed. The heavyweight fight was kind of trash, but for the most part, man, hey, I was entertained. Top rank ESPN, they're doing the daggone thing. Giving us the fights, getting these events, man, during this tough time, Moving on. Before I kicked off this live, I was watching an interview on IFL TV of Tyson Fury. And Fury's, he's saying he's only going to do a few interviews with certain people. He don't trust a lot of people. They manipulate and turn his words and change his words up and stuff like that. So he only is going to do interviews with a select few. But in the interview, he was talking about Deontay Wilder a lot. Not even really too much negatively, just positive stuff. You're saying, so I'm gonna give him partial flame of fame for acknowledging his opponent, and he said some good things that about Deontay, saying that he does, comes from tough period, like any black man, come from a rough environment that's in the hood, and you got to take care of your children, and from rags to riches, that type of thing. So he gave it up to him for that. Um, he said he's a king. He's a true champion. This man said that Deontay Wilder will beat everybody else in the heavyweight division. I had when he was saying that, I was just looking at him like, let me see. Is he just saying that to just try to hype up his stats? Because, Fury is saying at the same time, Fury is complimenting Wilder. He'll say stuff like, I'm the greatest heavyweight to ever live. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Okay. So when you start talking like that, you're trying to magnify yourself above everybody else, and you're using Deontay Wilder to validate that, and then saying that nobody else can beat Deontay Wilder. So now, be honest with you, when I was watching it, I'm like, I think he really believed this. Like, I don't think he's being phony about it. When he's saying what he was saying about Wilder, I think he was being genuine. I think he definitely, Deontay Wilder has gained, Fury's respect, and vice versa. And he truly feels like Deontay Wilder with that night power. He's saying that as soon as he touch him, all them other guys, they're just gonna be unconscious, and that could be very well possible. Now that could be true, but I still seen a lot of holes in Deontay Wilder's style that can be exploited, and he can get dominated. I can see by certain people in my eyes, but I kind of got to say that I believe him. Like, I believe he means what he says. Like, Fury believes that. That don't mean that that's going to happen or that's true. Like, Wilder can beat everybody else. But I think Fury believes that based on him being in the ring with him. So we can have our opinions, but this is a guy who has been in the ring with Wilder, and this is his opinion. And I don't think he was lying about that part. He believes that. So it's like, with that being said, getting onto the flame of shame aspect of this RoboCop head ass Fury, there is still a mandatory. Y'all know we've been bringing the flame consistent when it comes to this duck and mandatory stuff. These guys that keep talking about they champs, and they pound for pound, or they TBEs or all of this stuff, right? But these guys feel like they too good to fight mandatories because you're so elite. This is the dumb shit that we got to go in on. And we're going to continue to go in on this because you can hype up Wilder all you want to. But our Dylan White looks like everything is cleared on his side, that you can't duck that mandatory. Okay? You cannot duck the mandatory. So before you even consider anything dealing with undisputed, you're going to have to do like Nike and just do it. Take care of that mandatory work or vacate. So all I can tell y'all, when it comes to that Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, DAZN, yeah, it's a checkmate, bro. It's a full checkmate. Somebody is going to have to fight them DAZN dudes off. Okay, you're gonna have to fight to get this Dillian off these belts, and somebody's gonna have to fight to get AJ off these belts. because they got a strong hold on the straps right about now. So Mr. Flame and Shame is Fury for this episode 16 because he acted like he was so convinced like he would be able to entertain this franchise. You know, I don't know if him and Suleiman is on the same page, and he might still get a whatever franchise status. But guess what? It is going to get definitely stomp a Converse Chuck Taylor shoe print into your legacy if you franchise and duck that mandatory, bro. And that's going to be the full checkmate. You just going to get a belt to Dylan White for him to unite it with AJ for Undisputed. That will be checkmate, fam. You can say whatever you want to say and whoop de whoop. Well, Dylan White this, Dylan White that. Shut the shit up. Shut the shit up. I would be like, that's what you get for ducking. You duck a man long enough, the belt's going to end up in his hands anyway. You know what I mean? So all I can tell you, if your focus is not 100% on defending that title after this rematch versus your mandatory, Dylan White, if your focus is not that, your legacy is trash. Trash juice. Lisa Bells, what up? What's up, Vic? What's good, though? So Haka the Seti, what's goody? I was thinking that IBT. He says, I think Fury is gassing the water to gas himself up in the trilogy fight, to be honest. Yeah, I was a little back and forth, but when I was watching, I'm like, I think he believes though. Like I think he's full of shit with this greatest heavyweight alive or greatest heavyweight ever shit. Get up out of here. Get up out of here with that. Come on, you got to stop. But I believe him. I don't believe that he's fooling around when he says that he believes Deontay Wilder can knock out all the rest of them guys. Basically saying knock him unconscious within like one round. Like if you touch him, it's over. Wilder got scary power like that if he connect. If he can really connect. But I just think that Fury, I mean, Fury showed a blueprint. Like you can just, you know, apply a lot of pressure. If you and that's what Fury said. Fury just basically told what you need to beat Wilder. You gotta be able to feint, you gotta have defense, you gotta, you can't just walk to Deontay Wilder. That'll be stupid. Dominic Brazil tried to do that, and we saw what happened. You gotta be awkward, you gotta be smart walking down Deontay. So we can joke all day long. I'm not gonna front like the dude can't crack your skull if you ain't on point. But this dude, I thought about that. I was like, is he gassing? But I don't think he really hyping Wilder as far as thinking he can beat everybody else. I think a few people can beat Wilder though, if you asking me. But he's a fighter that's been in there with him, so I ain't gonna flame him for that. He said, "Don't fall for it." Y'all think is that what I'm doing? I'm falling for it. What's up, y'all? Leighton Evelyn. He said when he fights White, he will talk him up too. He said when he fights White, he will talk him up too. If he fights White, we'll see. If he fights White, it's me again. Boxing Finesse, what up? Cat in the building. Hey, y'all hit the like button. The ones that's tuning in, hit the like button. Funny style, dude. RoboCop hit ass. I ain't got to defend nothing. I laugh at these little weak champs out here that think they ain't got to defend nothing. Yeah, we got them with this one. They don't like this work. Be real, y'all. UGC, they don't like this work. That's the one that got him. When you start pulling a defense card, pulling a mandatory card, like yeah, man, face of boxing, huh? Elite, huh? Yeah, right. Elite fighters defend their belts, man. Great fighters defend their titles, man. You know, elite fighters don't just drop belts because they got a mandatory order. I mean, where they do that at? Where they do that at? With Tony Harrison say, y'all like this shit? This shit is a cornball. If Fury dropped the belt because he got to fight Dylan White and he tried to accept some franchise or imaginary status, I'm gonna pull out the Tony Harrison edit. Y'all like this shit? This nigga's a cornball. Straight up. Any nigga who won't fight they mandatory is a cornball. Straight up. No respect. Slap, right, IBT? Exactly. Because if that right hand does land, you're going to wake up in fantasy land. Goddamn. God, these dudes be allowing themselves to get stripped, IBT, just to say, oh, man, they stripped me. They stripped me, man. They going to strip my belt. Did you fight your mandatory? Man, look, I'm about to go to another weight class. Shoot. I ain't even here for all of that. This dude not even on my level. He don't even make enough money. How much money he made? What's his net worth? I ain't fight him. Hey, y'all, back in the days, right? Sorry, y'all. I mean, I know we be bringing the smoke with this shit, man. On these weak champs. Because we on this big champ shit. You know what I mean? And shout out to Franco. Hopefully he defend his belt. Represent for Texas, man. Represent for America. Not like these franchise chumps who duck in this mandatory work. Dudes that don't want to defend their belts work. Oh, yeah. Hit that like button. What up, though? Victor says Fury lies a lot. I can't even believe him until I see him in the ring. I still think he'll try to duck White. He knows Wilder isn't all that, or why didn't he go after AJ with 3 belts? Damn, you can't do it over here. Shout out to Vic. Bringing out receipts, bruh. Yeah, why you didn't go after that UK work? You left home to get a strap when you had 3 on your own homeland. 3 on your own homeland, but you wouldn't have to get the. Okay. All right. Your old belts. You abandoned your old belts to go get that measly one from one of the biggest punchers ever in history. Shout out to Fury, man. Very strategic. The lineal WBC future franchise ducking the white work promotions. Chump of the world. Shout out to Vic, though. Big champ shit. Let them know 1-2 kid. Big champ shit. Sorry, man. Some of y'all can't hang on this side because we on that big champ shit. If y'all want them little champ shit work, y'all know where to go. You know where to go, my friends. Go get that little champ work. Get this big champ work on this UGC side, my friend. Just come get it. Hey, y'all hold off 1 second. Let me drop the link to the homies. Yeah, that was the all right, well, I dropped that link to the other. Let me drop this one. All right, link drop to the click. And we back at it, man. Once again, Flame Series, episode 16. Hit the like button. Join the convo. Talk to ones in the background. The Don showed up, 1-2 Kid. Trust me, y'all. Don't let the subscriber count fool you. When that one catch flame, it's not gonna stop. 1-2 Kid is where you need to be. Check out the channel. I'm guiding now. Shit is heat. Shit is heat. You know what I mean? UGC got it for y'all, man. You know, we got the promo, we got the edit, we got the commentary. Okay, we got the entertainment. It's all right here. Speaking of one of the best on this platform, 1-2 Kid.
What up, Black? Big
What it
champ
be
shit.
like?
Be like big champ shit. LeBron said they out here on some big chump shit.
I mean, that's what they need to call it. Just change one of the vowels. Change it from an A to a U. You are the chump.
We don't want that big chump shit. We want that big champ shit. We want that.
Please, can we get the
shit.
big champ shit?
Big champ.
Big champ shit, y'all. We got 1-2 Kid. We here. You know?
We here to cook. Flame Series.
Flame Series, man. Episode 16, y'all. Thank y'all for everybody that has been catching each one. Or even if you caught 3 or 4 of them. Big ups to you. It's 16 now. So, hey. You know what I mean? I told y'all we're going to have to do something special for the 20th. We got 20 watching. Hit the like button while you at it. Shout out to the background, too, man. What's your thoughts, man, on our Flame of Fame today, which was Josh Franco and the new. Matter of fact, you and Angel helped me co-commentate it, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, appreciate you having us on the platform. I mean, I think he did his thing, man. He went in there and did his thing against a decent fighter. He did it in good fashion. He beat a somewhat decent champion, you know what I mean? And he had something the other dude didn't have, you know? He had that thing that he didn't have, man. He had a little pop, and he was super determined. But shout out to to both of them because they put up a good fight. They put on a good show for us. We got to enjoy boxing with no crowd. The dude came from overseas with no crowd. And you know what I mean? He came here and you know, stood up for himself and tried to defend his title. It just didn't go his way.
Didn't go his way. He tried, though. He was doing good early.
But he was
doing
on
good early.
He was on some big champ shit when he got here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was defending against a decent fighter, and he just didn't go home with the belt, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I want to give credit to Robert Garcia. You know what I mean? That was what really had me convinced. I was like, okay, I got to go with Franco. I see Robert in the corner.
I seen a couple of his fights prior, and he just starts late. He gets touched up a lot early in the fights, and I think people try to take advantage of that because he starts slow, and it usually don't work out in their favor. He usually puts them to sleep.
Usually. Man, we got none other introducing IBT Immortal Boxing Truth. What it do?
IBT, what's up, man?
Yeah, how we doing, guys? How we doing?
Pretty good.
Man, we had episode 16, man. Flame Series Boxing Talk. It's good.
Yeah. No, I'm good, man. That was a good card last night. I think that was probably my favorite one so far. Every fight was pretty good except the heavyweight one. That one was all right. But even then, it was like a mild upset, so that's pretty cool to see. You got that Robert Helenius dude got exposed by Elgin. So.
Yeah, he did look like Helenius, man. I was like, what the heck? And he went in there. He came in there undefeated. I'm like, well, who did he fight?
Yeah, that guy's defense is. I mean, I thought he would at least be like good at jabbing if his defense was bad, but he seemed like he was gassed. He didn't have good distance control. Definitely botched. That was a botched prospect right there.
I mean, the dude came in. He was like slow, and I was like, man, you smoke something or what? He just went in there like this. I was like, damn, what's wrong with this dude? Get your punches off. But hey, that guy was 290. What was his last name again? The one that won?
Olguin. Olguin.
Olguin. He was like 290, man. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's a big
It's like,
guy.
I mean, him and Ruiz could have weighed in with tank tops together. Like, damn, But hey, he got it done,
That
though.
guy's 10 pounds heavier than Reese was versus AJ. So I mean, there you go.
Oh yeah, that's right, because he was 283. I was thinking like, yeah, they were saying, wait, he bigger than Ruiz. But yeah, I mean, shout out to him though. They said his son was the one that told him, "Hey man, Dad, get your fat ass up and do something." So he chose boxing. So
All you
congratulations.
can eat,
You know what I mean?
all you can eat buffet,
Yeah, Dad,
$15.99.
stop eating, stop hitting up the buffet, and start hitting this heavy bag.
That's right. Start
You
eating
got it
right.
now.
Yeah. That's I mean, if you're gonna put your ass on the line and make it a career, you might as well do it right. Shit.
Man, yeah.
Like,
Let me see. Vic in the chat says, if Fury had an AJ or White resume, we'd all have been deaf from the hype right now. Yeah. I mean, he don't have no damn. I mean, I just don't like when he out here talking about he the best heavyweight ever. Like, why? Because you beat Wilder? And because you beat Klitschko? Those two wins make you the best heavyweight?
Because he beat Tom Schwartz and Otto Wallin.
Like, where is he getting that from? So
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying when you were saying in the chat, IBT, that he's gassing his victory or he gassing Wilder because of, to try to make himself look. Like, you ain't got to do all that, bro. Like, look, let's wait for this. Let's see if you do this undisputed thing, and then we can talk about if you're the best heavyweight. This nigga, he fucking won 3 straps, you lost it, and then you come back and win a belt, and then you think you the best ever now. Like, what is you?
well, I mean, I don't know if anybody that's fighting nowadays can consider themselves the best ever, being that everyone want to come back from the '90s to give it a shot. I mean, what's that say about the fighters that we got today? To be honest,
It says that they lazy and they get their ass whooped.
De La Hoya about in there training, fucking Chavez,
Because it's a
Tyson.
social media era now, man. They seeing how easy it is just to, like, shit, I already got a following. I might as well just get in there, get this quick bag,
Yeah,
you
man,
know.
that's bad though. I mean,
But
you
yeah,
don't see
it
that a
could
lot.
end up. And they
Yo,
said that they offered a fight to Fury, the Tyson fight, Mike Tyson versus Tyson Fury. But the offer ended up being, I think, like 10 million or something like that.
damn.
10 million. But it was supposed to be like a little exhibition or something. Tyson Fury versus Mike Tyson, a little exhibition.
Man, why don't they just
So,
go ahead and fight at the WWF, man? So nobody get really hurt. You
but
know?
once you kill, what I don't like is that he'll entertain that, but not the Dylan White. But Dylan White is, hey man, y'all need to franchise me, dude. I'm
Ah,
too
he's
elite.
He
yeah, but he's
he
just a
wants
dosser.
all.
What'd you say?
Yeah,
He's just,
Dawson. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
he's just a
He,
dosser though.
he
Yeah.
wants all the Mike Tyson smoke. A 50-year-old, 54-year-old Mike Tyson, all that smoke. But Dillian White comes knocking on the door, and he's trying to. I don't get it really, but I can understand why the WBC wants franchise because they get more money in the other divisions, right? Like Lomachenko can move down or up, Canelo can move down or up. Tyson Fury is not leaving heavyweight,
Hell
and he's
no.
ducking a mandatory, and he's ducking undisputed. Like these, just too many. Like it has to be addressed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he ain't
Yeah.
going nowhere.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
I started to create a new a different title for the live stream and say nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I was thinking about that. I was gonna put a Dylan White image up there and Fury looking scared as fuck. Like, hey man, you back in the corner now. What you gonna do? Either get up the belt or get your ass whooped.
Yeah, you got to fight. You got to fight, man. You got to
You gotta
fight that.
fight, man.
Go ahead, fight.
This is a man up time. Like either we gonna see if you really about that life or you really just not. If you give up the belt, hey man, that's just gonna be checkmate, dog. Here, Eddie Hearn, here, Matchroom, here, y'all do this undisputed thing. Go ahead. I don't really want this. Go ahead. I just wanted to
And
get it off Deontay, and y'all can have it.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
curious if Eddie's gonna even if he makes that fight, will he make that? I'm wondering if he'll make that fight without a unification.
No, that's not the plan. I saw the interview with
no,
Eddie Hearn. He is definitely opposed to it.
Well, that's a good
yeah.
They're
thing.
definitely opposed to it. They
He
don't care
doesn't
about
want it
no
at all.
franchise thing. Yeah, and that's what I like about Eddie Hearn. Like he's like, this is a joke, man. Like he want his fighter, Dillian White, to get that fight with Fury. Like, look, either we gonna get the belt up off you, or if you gonna vacate or you gonna franchise, then okay, good luck, man. Do what you do. Shit, go ahead and give us the belt. Then we'll handle it. We'll take care of the fans. Shit, we'll do this undisputed. Because so far, we've just been a long period of time where it's been so close for this undisputed thing, and then it's always one person trying to be too diva or whatever and messing it up. And then now the WBC with this franchise thing flirting around could be another, wall in a way. So
You know what's
anyhow,
sad? I think Dillian White will have a better chance at going at the UFC heavyweight title than he would for the WBC. It's just fucked up.
oh, you say he'll probably get a better opportunity,
Yeah,
a better shot?
absolutely.
Yeah, right. He can go any other sporting event and probably get mandatory. But in his own sport, his own blood, sweat, and tears, man, he can't even get a shot. He got to go to court, bro, to demand what he deserves, man. Ain't that something?
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, man. That's pretty fucked up, man. What other fights we got coming up?
I saw the headline ESPN put out. I forgot the names. I don't know the guys personally. I haven't looked them up yet, but I did see it come across my screen. It was just a lot of updates today with ESPN, so started to just flick them off my screen.
All them
Here we go. Listen. Hey, Jose, are you serious, man? Or you got to stay current, bro? You got to stay current, man. He says, didn't White get caught with steroids? Man, this guy is cleared, man, by VADA and UCAD, bro. So no, he's not
Well,
caught with no
no,
steroids.
he never even tested negative for VADA. That was just UCAT.
Right. That's why I'm trying to correct him. He said, did he get caught with steroids? The answer is no. He did not get caught with no steroids. Okay. This man was past every VADA test he ever took. UCAD came up with some whatever, what they call that, foreign substance or whatever they wanted to say. And then when the B sample came around, they couldn't prove it.
They cleared him anyway.
Cleared him. So
that was
UCAD,
that was to keep him from getting a title shot. That's all it was.
yeah, there was some little politics going on to keep him prevent him from getting his title shot. Well, we've been following his stand on this, so no doubt. Well, you asking, I'm answering, bro. So yeah, he's right in place. He's cleared. He's not a cheat. He's cleared by VADA. He's cleared by UCAD. So there's no more excuses anymore. And this guy went to court. He won, and his mandatory date, which is February what? No, it's 2021, but I can't remember the exact date. But it is in February that he's supposed to get a shot at that WBC. So whatever stuff, other plans that Fury is trying to have with this undisputed, whatever, it ain't gonna happen. You got to fight Dillian White first.
Yeah,
that's gonna happen. So that's where we at with it.
Yeah, and Dillian White is on VADA, and he's been on VADA, and he will be on VADA until it expires in 2020, like mid 2021. But Eddie Hearn will have him, and the WBC, like if they want to be continued ranked in the WBC, you have to renew your VADA license. So yeah, I mean, he was cleared. Nothing came back. He was cleared to fight. He's still in the rankings. He's still mandatory. Tyson Fury in the IFL interview you were talking about, he said Dillian White, now he changed his tune. He's saying Dillian White will get his shot whenever it is, but he thought that the shot was going to get delayed because COVID delayed things. So he's like, oh, well, I thought that was going to be frozen too. I don't even get it. Why do you need to delay it? There's no point. People are fighting now. People are fighting tomorrow. People are fighting Saturday. So why can't you fight in February?
Right. February should be fine for you, Fury. It's okay. You can just handle, your tune-up, or he was giving so many damn compliments to Deontay Wilder. I was like, damn, is this? You giving him an award, or like how they talk about all the accomplishments of a fighter and how all the good stuff before they give him an award and call him up? I'm like, damn, presenting an award to Deontay Wilder, acting like, but.
Now they'll come up with some more excuses, though. I mean, As soon as they say you got a mandatory, you're gonna start coughing. But I don't know if I
He gonna test positive for corona as soon as this shit kick in. They're
start.
gonna use it conveniently.
Shit.
Ain't that some shit? Cornelius in here? Oh, what's up, yo? What's going on, bro? What's happening? Let me know if you want to come up and say something. Because I didn't drop no link in the live chat. I just dropped it to the homies. On the tab, he says, what if Wilder beat Fury in the trilogy? Then, oh well, he do. I mean, I want to see Undisputed. So if Deontay Wilder is not interested in fighting his mandatory and Dillian White and fighting Undisputed, then I'm not rooting for him. I don't care if he wins or not. I don't want him to have the belt and him and bald-headed Finkel run around and hold his shit hostage for 3 more years. While WBC creates some new fuckery to mess boxing up even worse. So no. Him, Wilder, and Mauricio / Heyman, they have done enough in that WBC. A hell of a number. Just saying, dog.
Now here comes Tyson Fury. Shit.
Now Fury trying to do some other, hey. I get it. The guy is he can talk the talk and he can back it up and all that stuff, but all this stuff, you the best in the world, but you don't want to fight mandatories and you want to act like you can, just a little bit of accomplishment you've had that just solidifies you as a great, all-time great. Nah, fam. Nah. How about you defend one time, bro?
Just once. Damn.
Just once, fam. Damn, like put yourself in the race first before you put yourself on the finish line, dog. You know what I mean? Like defend, fam, and then do it multiple times, Shit.
I mean, especially for heavyweights, that's a big part of their legacy. If you look at guys like Riddick Bowe, he had all the potential in the world and a lot of people backing him. But if you look at his actual defenses of the title, they weren't particularly strong. He's mainly known for his trilogy bout with Evander Holyfield, which were great fights, right? But I think we can admit that Holyfield probably wasn't in his prime during those fights. And he lost one. He lost the second one, right? Yep. So, like, as great as you can be or as many people as you beat, I mean, this guy beat Holyfield twice, and people don't consider him an all-time great. And Holyfield's easily a top 10 heavyweight of all time, right? So for you to beat Wilder and Klitschko, I mean, those are certainly great wins, but you can't be putting yourself as a top 10 or even the greatest heavyweight ever. It's really ridiculous.
It is. Over the top bullshit.
It is. What'd you say?
Over the top bullshit. That's what it is. Over the top bullshit.
Yeah, bro.
Super even considered the best heavyweight ever. Are you out of your mind?
Absolutely out of his mind, bro. Is anyone else irritated by the fans on the big screen behind the ring, couch shadow boxing, looking stupid? I don't even be paying attention to them. You talking about during the fights on the ESPN? Yeah, I don't even be paying attention to that, bro. He said he's making as much noise as he can because either White or AJ cleans his clock, so he'd like to talk enough to last 10 years before leaving the stage. Well, hey, we've seen a lot of faces change on that stage, man.
Yeah.
So, and I don't mind seeing different, characters change, on the stage. It is what it is. It's part of boxing. Yep. We seen Franco knock off the Australian yesterday.
Yep. And titles be changing hands like the weather. They be changing like weather, man. So I mean, but that's what happens when you're willing to take that smoke. You could either go out, win, great. You know what I'm saying? Take your loss, learn from it, move forward, keep going. Can't keep,
Yeah, bro.
Getting everybody hyped up on some shit that ain't real. You know what I mean? Constantly on a hype train, saying I'm this, I'm that, I'm the best ever. It's like this is the same guy who said Mike Tyson would have knocked his head off. Now he's saying that he's the best ever, and he beat Mike Tyson's ass. It's like make up your mind, man.
I just hate hearing this thing where these guys keep saying that they so bad and they so elite, but they keep making excuses to duck fights and top contenders in boxing, top contenders in their weight class. Like somebody answer me this, right? when did this start? Was it somebody said it was Mayweather, but did it start with Floyd Mayweather where the mandatory has to be worth something now? They have to bring something financially to the table just to get a shot at the champ. When did that change? Like, when did it be where, like, you know what, this guy, man, he ain't got enough followers. Why am I take this fight? This is beneath me.
You know where it really started? Where it really started was when there was blatant racism in boxing. To be honest, like if guys were black, right, the champion would say, "Oh no, you see, he doesn't bring enough money in, so that's why I'm not fighting him. Not because he's very talented and he might beat me, and I'm afraid of losing to him, but it's because he doesn't bring money in." It's really ridiculous, especially with Tyson Fury saying it. I mean, I like the guy in the ring, but outside of the ring, he just constantly is a walking contradiction, saying that Dillian White doesn't bring enough money in, but he's willing to fight Francisco Pianeta and Otto Wallin and Tom Schwartz. Like, it's a complete contradiction to say Dillian White, who's a pay-per-view star in his home country, done multiple shows as well, doesn't bring enough money in. But Otto Wallin, that's a perfectly acceptable opponent.
Just an excuse to duck.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, you got to call it like you see it, because I see a lot of champions using that excuse. This guy does not bring enough money to the table. Whoop-de-whoop. But this is a mandatory. So that's why I say, when did that start? Because usually the mandatory, it didn't matter how much freaking money he brought to the table. He got his shot.
You got guys passing up title shots and big money, saying that it was, they basically didn't get enough money for the fight.
Low ball offers.
Yeah, it was a low ball offer. And it's like, they fight for like half of that and fight a bum. It's like that exactly. I mean, you just had a chance to get a title and would have doubled your money, and it wasn't enough for you. And then you could start. I mean, if you take the title shot and so supposed low ball offer, now you can sit there and say, I got a low ball offer because I'm the champ. You know what I'm saying? But can you really? Because then you got guys that are just passing up unifications because they say, like, it's like, man, go ahead, reach for greatness, and the money will come, the success will come, the fame, if that's what you're looking for, that'll come too, But I mean, the fact that they're trying to keep talented fighters on the hush and trying to hold them down is just ridiculous. It's like defeats the purpose of the sport.
It's hurting the sport, man. It's just, and then you putting these guys in the rage, man. These guys got to go to court. They hiring lawyers and shit, man, just to fucking get a fight. Like, it used to be where, like, nigga, you want to fight? Oh, let's fight. It's just like, oh, you want to fight me? Well, Omar better fight me. Oh, you think so? All right, let's just see. Let's make this shit happen. And that's how it used to be.
You know what it is, though, is people stop flaming them for fighting what people used to call tomato cans and taxi drivers, cab drivers, and shit like that. People don't flame them like they did. You know what I'm saying? Now they just go, oh, wow, that dude got crazy Twitter following. Yo, that dude's the next this. Look at his chain.
Look at his chain. Look at his anklet. Look at his choker chain. Look at his Ferrari. And when you got all that to show off, and you got Ellie Setback and somebody showing up at your crib.
Exactly. Showing up at the crib asking.
Now you can possibly get a mandatory shot.
Yeah. How much did those shoes cost? Damn, that's a nice car. Like, man, shut the fuck up. Ask the question.
Those are some expensive shoes. You're very elite. Shut up, man.
Reporting.
That's a real question.
What?
Reporting.
What the fuck he's driving? Why don't you report on his next fight? Like, fucking tell me what the fuck who he wants to work with. Like, the fuck
you've got the best left hook in the world. What do you think about that? Like, okay. You need to ask him something about. Come on, man. Ask him about his next fight or some shit. But Cass says Mayweather fucked up the game because we was talking about who started that, man. Like, mandatories is not valuable enough, or they too small to get a shot and all that stuff. That's just crazy, bro. Because I see it just going viral. These champs are infected with this. Well, let me check. What is his numbers? Let me check his net worth first. What the heck? You know that this guy came up the range just like you. You know that, right? Was you balling? Like, let me ask you a question. For these champs that throw that out there, How much is this guy worth? When they became mandatory, was they worth a lot of money? That's what I want to know. See, that's how you get them. Checkmate these motherfuckers. These champs that y'all love to defend and say that they too valuable, they this and they that, and these mandatories don't deserve a shot. When they were mandatory to a champ, did they have millions of dollars? Were they like, big time numbers and was it just like that for them? Or did they have to grind too? Did somebody else bless them with a shot and a payday and a belt?
And
I'm
they
just
were
saying.
all for the flame then when guys was ducking them. Now
Right?
they like, man, shade over here, ain't no flame over here. Throw a cup of water on that shit. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Hey, this guy did it to me. All the excuses start coming out,
Yep.
The hilarious thing about Tyson Fury and Dillian White is Dillian White literally does have he does draw in money without a championship, and he's a mandatory, right? So that's getting a lot of steam, and he already has a good resume, especially for a contender. He probably has one of the best resumes of any contender that's not been a former champion or ever had a title shot, right? But Tyson Fury, you want to ask him how he got his shot versus Vladimir Klitschko. He was made mandatory. He got that shot through mandatory status. So it's very ironic that he's now trying to deny Dillian White of his mandatory.
The hypocrisy of these so-called elite fighters, elite champions. That's what I like. You just got to go back and look at these guys when they got that opportunity. The mere fact that you said he was made mandatory to get a shot at Klitschko. Bro, this is just, it's ridiculous what you're doing to try to act like, and then even top ranked Bob Arum. It's disgraceful, fam. Mandatories is not important. Like, what? Are you serious? Like, this is just a disgrace, just all to protect a few fighters that y'all favor so much. So you want to devalue mandatories because you want to keep some of your favorite guys safe. So you want to create the narrative in boxing now that mandatories ain't important?
They wind up devaluing the game in the process.
Just ridiculous.
But as long as they get there, they don't care. That's what you got to flame.
Greed, man. Greed.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Just greed.
No integrity. Greed. Willing to let the game, let the sport of boxing die over some damn millions, man. Over some greed. And this guy got more. I mean, come on now. Who got more money than goddamn Bob Arum in boxing? I mean, he up there, dude. Like, he been doing it so long. He in his 80s, man. He's about to be 90 years old. I don't know how much money he done made. He's sitting over here trying to protect these fighters, man. Let the straps land where they land, man. Let that best man win, and wherever it lands, just try to build up your next champ to get the belts if you trying to go after that. If it's a WBO belt that you favor, Bob Arum, like, won't you just try to find the next fighter of yours to pursue, go in that sanctioning body and just win it, so he can go up the right way, become mandatory, and get the belt back for you.
Bob been in the game longer than most of us been alive.
Yeah.
So he got long money.
So it's really just ridiculous greed at this point. He should just be able to allow. At this point, he should be trying to protect boxing, the legacy and the greatness of boxing for as long as he's still living. You know what I mean? And not let the young ones to mess it up, but the young ones is trying to make it better and upholding the sport. And then you got old Bob trying to tear it down on the way out.
Yeah, and if you want to look,
go ahead, bro.
Oh, sorry. But if you want to look at tendencies of Tyson Fury, not only did he first of all get his first title shot and his biggest fight through mandatory status, but this wouldn't be the first time he's stripped of a belt because he doesn't want to satisfy a mandatory.
Yeah.
He was stripped of his IBF belt shortly after beating Klitschko because he didn't want to fight Glaskov because he had the Vladimir Klitschko rematch, and then that was canceled. He was stripped of his other titles after he tested positive for cocaine, right? So he kind of has a habit here with getting stripped because of not fighting mandatories.
Oh my goodness, boy! I guess we found the kryptonite of these champs out here, man. A lot of them. It's called mandatory.
It's called white lines.
Goodness gracious. Well, hey, there y'all have it, man. We're on to them. We see what these champs are doing. And shame on you guys. Flame of shame to all you ones that are willing to let belts go because you don't want to fight a mandatory. Personally, from me, it's pretty freaking pathetic. You work too hard to win a belt to just let it go to somebody who just wanted to catch a fade with you to earn it. And then it makes that person who gets the belt because you left, it makes them look at you like, man, you a whole sucker, bro. All you had to do was fight me. You could have actually beat me. You never know, but you was a whole sucker that you wanted to avoid the work from me because you scared I'm gonna beat you and fuck up your future bag. And it's freaking sad, dude. Freaking sad, dude. Just gotta keep it real.
Bob turned to Mr. Magoo as soon as he lost Mayweather. That's what I think happened, man.
We lost the big money ticket.
Yep. And then he wrote Manny off too soon. Now he kicking himself in the ass.
You
now
right.
You want that butt smoke.
Every time he let somebody go, man, that he been holding on for a long time, they take off and be successful. Look at Oscar with the Golden Boy promotions. Mayweather, he became a freaking excellent fighter, undefeated still. Manny Pacquiao about to run through PBC if they still got a company left, because I don't know what's going on PBC. Goddamn. I have to get him a little flame too.
He didn't want Manny and Bud to fight when he had them both, but then he was like, "Oh no, he'll kill him," and now he like, "Hey, Manny needs to fight Bud." That tells you everything you need to know. You know what I'm saying? First he was concerned about his safety. Now he like, shit. That's the fight I want to see, but damn, he ain't trying to make it happen when he had it. Not the way he could have. He wasn't really trying.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's been following the series once again, and everybody that's been applying flame to this damn franchise crap and these champs. They're just scared, man. They're just too scared if we can fight their damn mandatories. It's some bullshit. And it's what's so messed up? As the guys that be avoiding these mandatories, they're great fighters, man. A lot of them are great fighters. Nobody probably would even second guess if they will win or lose their the mandatory. Like, we just feel like a lot of these guys are elite enough to win. But like Kat specified earlier in the chat, a lot of them is worried about that bag getting messed up.
Yep.
And they know how hard that matchup is. They can create whatever narrative and say mandatories is irrelevant. These are bums. They say those terms like that to make you think they're not worth nothing. But anybody that's getting that damn top 10, okay, ain't no damn bum. Whatever section body you talking about, you can forget about it. If they in that top 5, come on now. Don't ever let anybody spin a narrative and tell you that a number 1 contender, a number 2, number 3 is a bum.
Yeah. As soon as they touch that quack belt, that's when the shit hits the fan.
What's the franchise?
The franchise, yeah.
It's over with.
That shit. Yeah, man. It's like, damn, man, you went and fucked
Ain't
it all
coming
up.
back, bro. Ain't no coming back from that. That's all the receipt that anybody need. When they look back at that person's legacy,
I want to see someone throw that shit in the trash.
All they gotta do is look at somebody's legacy and see franchise on there. You like, oh no, never mind. Next. I don't want to see nobody. If I see that on somebody's resume, I'm like, yo, okay. This is the time when you turned and chose the bitch route, safe route, cloaked out route, goddamn protective shield over your body route. Protect you from all the stiff guys coming up the damn rankings.
Duck Pond Promotions.
Yeah.
Duck Pond. They're going to the Duck Pond.
Orbiting over boxing promotions, damn it.
Yeah, exactly.
Weirdo niggas.
That's what it is, man.
Franchise. Iron Cone. Oh, it is, man. Shout out to Iron Cone, driving home, listening in. Cass says Heyman has been trying to make the next Mayweather since the beginning of time with no luck. It ain't easy. Nah, I don't see nothing that he got on this roster equating to a Mayweather level at all. You're gonna have to shut down all the chicken wing stops, all the nacho places, all the liquor stores, and all the jewelry shops. If you want to have any chance, and then shut down social media. Otherwise, I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Maybe, but I don't foresee it. Nope. Answer is no. Toby says, has Tyson Fury ever defended any belt? Absolutely not. There's a lot of these fighters out here running around entertaining this franchise stuff that ain't defending no belts either. And if they did, it was a long time ago when they did. A long time
Nah,
ago.
bruh. He defended the lineal status versus Tom Schwartz, who was barely ranked in any sanctioned bodies and very low in the WBO.
So he defended his lineal versus 9 top 10 fighters. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh my goodness. That's elite
Yeah, but
stuff,
those
man.
guys are future Hall of Famers.
yeah, exactly. They were undefeated.
This dude over here making irrelevant people famous. Like, what the heck? You let this freaking goddamn plumber scar your eye up, bro. Just cut your eye all the way up. Like, what are you doing? Not everybody know
I've
who this dude is.
Dylan White's a Dawson. And Dylan White's
Huh?
a Dawson. And Dylan White's a Dawson, right?
Right.
He
So
gonna do all
Dylan
that.
White is a dosser. He's a bum who's ranked number 1. But these guys, Schwartz and what's the other one name?
Tom Schwartz.
Tom Schwartz and whoever else, Wada Waling. These guys are they're decent men. These are good country ranked top contender guys. But the dosser is Dylan White, even though he's been number 1. Ain't nobody took him off that spot for I don't know how many days. You know how long it is? It's just crazy. It's like he's been a champ without the damn status. You feel me? Dylan White has literally been defending a damn silver strap. He's been number 1. Nobody's been able to knock him off. Not nobody. Not UCAD. He's been clean with Vada. Not Mauricio. Not Wilder. Nobody's been able to knock him off his number 1 spot. You know, they just give him a shot at the champ.
He's been defending the WBC champs because they weren't defending themselves.
They use this man as a damn guard dog.
Yeah,
you know,
to fight off all the smoke.
Well played, Mauricio. Game over.
And right now, I mean, he doesn't really have to fight anyone. He already has the mandatory kind of, he can just kind of sit down on that if he wanted to. But he's fighting another top 10 opponent in Alexander Povetkin, right?
Are you kidding me? This dude is free smoke. Straight up free smoke, man. Like, this dude is what we wish a lot of these other champs would be. Fight every top contender that come at you, like, or whatever.
He got a better resume than both the WBC champs in the last 2 years.
Right, because somebody in the last 2 years was fucking fat on the couch. Freaking getting coked out and sipping. Now he coming back talking about he the best heavyweight ever. Man, you don't get your RoboCop head ass out of here with that. Tripping, bro. Non-top 30 fighters. And I guess he think that that's some admirable stuff, man. Making somebody else famous. Tom Schwartz and saying that you done something great because you beat him. Wada.
I mean, what opponent that you would respect you go in the ring with, right? What opponent do you carry like a bride in the weigh-in and give a kiss on the forehead? What kind of like legitimate opponent is that? If you can carry them, lift them like they're your bride during the weigh-in, and they smile and laugh about it. That guy was just there. He was just happy to be there.
Damn, bro. So you out here telling me this man he brought his exes and fought them and got him a payday. Ain't that some shit?
His homies.
Yeah. Real close homies and shit. Whatever. He said his lineal isn't a belt, bro. He shouldn't even be that lineal holder. He retired, so Anthony Joshua is the lineal champ, but he isn't crazy about that. He wants the undisputed 0 title defense. Yeah, he want to be undisputed with no title defenses ever as a champ. To me, that's pathetic, man. That's pathetic. Like, if you're willing to just retire without a defense, man, come on now. Just come on, get it together, Fury. Get together. Man up, get down and lay down for good on the couch and all the way out of boxing for good. She's gonna have to get down with that Dylan White work. I can't wait. Well played, Dylan White. Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Design. Well played.
He gonna
God
get his
damn.
shot, man. I think he might get his shot,
Oh, he gonna
and
get a
that's gonna
shot.
be fantastic, man.
He gonna get his shot,
That
or he
hard
gonna get
work
the
gonna pay
strap.
off.
So we now know that for sure. The strap or the shot. You know, he gonna get an opportunity at that belt though. He gonna meet Sophia for the first time. So
If Tyson
yeah.
Fury hands him that belt, that tells you everything.
Huh?
If he hands him that belt, if he gives up his belt and hands it to Dillian White, because
Mm-hmm.
that's basically what he's doing
Yeah.
to take that franchise shit.
Yeah. If he do,
That
bro, you
tells you
already
everything,
know.
man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he already said that he won't give him franchise basically because he said that he'll have to fight White before he can fight Fury, right? So assuming we can trust his word, which I don't know if we
Right.
can, from what he won't allow the undisputed fight to go forward without Fury fighting White.
Right. That is what he said. So yeah, that's why I said Fury, you know, he got to get down and lay down. So if what Mauricio's saying is accurate, yep, it ain't nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Fury got to go and fight Dylan White or get out of boxing or something. Because if he can't get a franchise, then yeah, you stuck, fam. You just stuck. You're gonna probably be trying to ask somebody else, like, look, WBO, can y'all try to create a franchise? Let me be the first. You know how big it would be? Franchise me. Like, what the you gonna try to ask? He gonna be asking people, please, can you just franchise me? I mean,
IBO.
he'd be the goddamn
Let me holler
what's
at
the
you. Let me
name?
holler at you.
IBO emeritus. You idiot. Just ducking, bro. Well, anyway, I feel sorry for the ones that gotta defend these dudes, man, when they do this ducking stuff. Probably rough, man. This is what it
Yeah,
is.
it's rough. Hell yeah, it's rough. You gotta
God
be tough
damn.
as fuck,
See,
man. Shit.
that's what happens when you're not a fan of the sport of boxing. You're a man fan. You ain't to be saying. Shout out to the man
Yeah.
fans in the background listening in. The man fans always be listening in like, damn, man, these niggas talking about our man again. They talking about our man again.
Yep. Go make a
There we
video defending him.
You know what be cracking me up, man, when you click a video and they start off like this. All right, so I just saw this video. I'm like, what the fuck? Here we go with this shit. Same old shit, huh?
My favorite is when they do that shit and they keep changing the motherfucking titles of the shit because they're giving away that they watched the video and then they gotta change the title and shit. Like, I caught that shit like 3 times. Same motherfucker. I was like, yeah, he thought about that shit.
Man, I know some of the stuff we do. We be having these niggas, boy, itching like, man, let me try to do a video of this shit. Let me counter this shit. Go ahead, man. Just put us in the damn description, nigga. I mean, still a content ass. So I didn't really show them no love today. Let me see. Let me get it together. Let me get it together. There we go. What's up, y'all? Hanging out in the bushes. Stay where you at, though. Says White or Joshua will retire Fury for sure. Said one of them two, huh? Yeah, man. Hope it's Dillian. That'd be nice. When that fight happens, I'll be honest. I'm rooting for Dillian White. I want him to come in there with that Clubber Lang energy and just go in. Like, I mean, I don't know why these dudes they ain't watch Rocky. You don't do a mandatory like this. You don't do him like this, fam. You're gonna be flirting with your wife, and he's gonna be calling you out, disrespecting you until your ass get your ass in the ring with him, and then he gonna blaze you out more likely because he got so much built up that you gonna be the one he take it out on. So I don't know why these guys don't. Well, I don't know why these guys do that shit. Like even if they just say like if Deontay Wilder beats Fury, shit. Y'all think that? Look, hey, Dylan White he's gonna go in there with like vengeance, man. Like I'm trying to destroy this man for making me wait all this damn time, and so shit, it would probably be worse if Wilder won it, but I don't know. I don't think he's gonna beat Fury. But Fury gonna have to fight. He's gonna have to fight, man. It's what it is. Hey, I want to say happy birthday to my son. He turned 17 today. You growing up now though. Shout out to my son.
Yeah,
Much
happy
love.
Happy
birthday, shout
birthday
out.
to your boy. Yeah,
Love you, son. I got something planned for my boy. Big 17.
that's what's up, man. That's
Victor
what's up.
says, I don't think AJ will fight him without an alphabet strap. They're only after that AJ payday. AJ versus White is as big as AJ versus Fury, if not bigger. I don't know about that, but I would be happy for Dylan White. I would be happy for just to see Undisputed. I'm a fan of AJ and Dylan White, so it would be a win-win for me. And if Dylan White happened to win, oh my God.
Yeah, I'll be rooting for him for whatever champion he fights, just because
Yeah,
he had it such a damn rough road, man.
right.
Like shit, let the man, let him just get a free shot, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get the hurdles out his way and let him get a shot like everybody else. What the fuck?
Victor
Yeah,
said he never
And
denied.
Dover,
Go ahead,
Dover.
IBT.
no, I don't even like understand why he would drop it. I don't see the incentive. I don't see like what does he truly get out of it. And I think a majority of people, like if you take away any of the who you want to win, I think people would favor Fury. So I don't really understand why he wants to do it.
You there, Angel?
Hey,
Yo,
that's the
can you hear
hey,
me?
introducing y'all actual facts, Angel Santos. What's up, homie?
Yo, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
You know how I usually be, man. I usually got the fucking rated R fucking Hellraiser Wi-Fi.
Jiu-jitsu, nigga,
Triple
goddamn
triple
robotic
NSA FBI
promotions.
DEA government tapped Wi-Fi.
For real. But yeah, man, we cooking episode 16 of the Flame series. I gave the Flame of Fame to Josh Franco, the Flame of Shame to Tyson Fury. Big head ass, You can't get away from that Dylan White work. I mean, so like IBT just put up, you know, let's go. You know what I mean? Let's go, Fury. Strap season. So Dylan White, he's gonna get his shot. Goddamn. No more ducking,
Yeah.
no more running, no more hiding.
Yes,
Put
sir.
some respect on the mandatories, man. Sick of y'all devaluing these mandatories because y'all want to suck off these fighters. Excuse my language, but I'm just saying. It's kind of moist and disgusting that y'all want to rob these fighters of their opportunities because y'all love them so much. Get off the sucker shit. Get off the sucker shit. Y'all ruining boxing. These fighters trying to ruin boxing. Some of these guys and these sanctioned bodies trying to ruin boxing. Y'all trying to help them because y'all in love with these men.
It's some bullshit.
It's the moistest shit I've ever seen in my life. You know what I mean?
Man love promotions.
It ain't right. It ain't right.
Shit is kind of awkward, fam. We just trying to tell y'all some real man shit. Some of y'all moist, man. They got to get off that dumb shit. This shit is not normal. That's what we telling you. So I'll tell you like this, man. When he found out Dylan White won the case, Fury was looking just like this. Like, oh shit, what am I gonna do now? Oh Lord. I
Damn.
guess I gotta fight this dude. If I drop the belt, I'm gonna look like a whole sucker out here because they don't even want to franchise me. Let me just
Gonna
hype
look
up
like a whole
Deontay
hoe.
Ho ho ho.
This
A
is the number one bullshit.
whole hoe out here.
Well, you got some thinking to do, Tyson.
Yeah. Got some
Because I bet
fighting to
you,
do.
because I bet you was furious when you found out Dylan White won the case. Shit,
Damn.
nowhere
Ain't
to
that a bitch?
run and nowhere to hide, family, at all. But
Going out
yeah,
like a
man.
dog.
Yeah, don't go out like that. Don't let the gypsies down. Telling you. Thank y'all for the birthday love to my son. Somebody said,
Oh yeah,
happy
man.
birthday,
Happy
young
birthday to
black
your son,
horseman.
man.
Black Junior. Y'all crazy. Y'all ignorant. Like his name is automatically black. Like, come on now. That's racist. Y'all just gonna assume his name is Black Junior. Come on now.
Nah.
That's racist,
no,
Happy T.
no, no.
Nah,
I'm joking.
No, no,
Happy birthday
I
to
didn't
Black
even,
Junior. What
I
the
didn't even think
fuck?
about that. I didn't even think about that, man. I totally.
You weren't even the only one. Toby was like, "Happy birthday, young black horseman." Like, nigga, what? He's not even a horseman at all. Y'all just gonna upgrade this man. It took work to be a horseman, fam.
Young Black Pony.
Hey,
Hey, no, yeah, happy birthday to Young Black Pony. He's not a horseman yet. He's a ponyman. Young Black Ponyman.
this shit
Happy birthday to
officially
you,
just
sir.
went south. It just went south. But happy birthday to my son. There you go. You get roasted on your birthday too. Just saying. Nobody's safe. Not even my son. Hey, you can get roasted too. Yeah. So out the boxing finesse.
You.
Vic says he dug White when Mauricio put the diamond belt up for their fight as requested by Fury himself. He'd have continued to duck him if White hadn't taken them to court. Damn. Damn.
Go to court. He said, "Damn, I gotta take you to court for a shot." Like,
I gotta
damn,
beg to get a fight with this dude. Shit. He gotta plead this case on why he should put hands on this man in the name of God.
can I
He
get
put
a
his hand on
shot?
the Bible and swore an oath that he would put hands on him if y'all give him a shot.
Can I get a shot? I got my lawyer with me now.
Right. I'm in my suit now. Can you hear me now? I got my suit on. Okay.
Damn, man, that's bad. That's real bad.
I
I
guess
just
when
think
he
it's hilarious that they were kind of down for ignoring his mandatory Fury was talking about franchise, and as soon as it's announced that White is pursuing legal, like he's going to suing him, right? Going to actually look into the rules, see how he can get Mando. The next day, Suleiman is all for Team White about getting his mandatory position. I just thought that was pretty funny how they had to get out the lawyers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. See? Get that legality situation in there.
Well,
They got talking
I
all
think
different.
I think it's because they thought they was playing, because Barry Hearn way back, a year and a half ago, he told them, he was like, "Hey, look, man, this is going on. This is an injustice. Look, maybe we could work it out like gentlemen." Barry Hearn tried to work with these guys. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they wasn't trying to be cordial and stuff, and trying to not burn bridges, but it has come to the point with the WBC where they have spurned so many bridges, have created so many roadblocks, and created so much mayhem with this franchise shit now. So now the legalities, the situation is, you're gonna have to ante up, man. You have to actually really fight, and they
Right,
thought they
breaking
was,
news. You got to fight.
and Suleiman must have thought that Barry Hearn and them was playing. No, they got some good lawyers over there. Okay, they got a lot of money. All right, so
Dylan White got some people behind him, backing him, fam.
yeah, man.
So
Some
you
real,
can't beat him. You can't beat him in court. So let's see if you can beat him in the ring. Goddamn.
So you don't go to war without guns and butter, man. Dylan White got plenty of guns and butter, man. And he got them, and Matchroom and them, and got them lawyers, bro.
Hey, Taka said. Hey, Adrian Taka just said he said Suleiman got some act right promotions. Yeah,
He got some
yeah.
act. That's right. Yeah, act right. He changed the tune real quick. See that, right? All right.
You know that act right, family. Looking like he's Boxman that said Suleiman looking like Uncle Buck. Where I try to offer that man a buffet, goddamn, outing or something. Hey, Dillian, what are you doing? We can take you out to eat and talk about this mandatory situation. Yeah, talk about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about
Dylan
how
White
this
was like,
famous shame.
objection. He was like, objection. Fuck that. We going to court. I'm getting my shot. Ain't nobody talking to you and your motherfucking. Don't nobody want to all you can eat buffet, motherfucker. We going to court.
I guess we found out Mauricio Suleiman's kryptonite. Anybody?
Yeah.
Court, nigga.
Legal team.
Legal team, attorneys. Pull up, show up with an attorney with a briefcase in the hand, nigga. It's okay. Then, hey, this man, but you know what? You deserve your shot, Dylan White. I think we need to reconsider your opportunity, Dylan White. My apologies, sir. I did not realize it was this many days. You didn't realize it was 1,000 days, family. You didn't realize that? I have a lot of belts and a lot of different things going on. I'm giving belts to WBO fighters and ribbons. So my apologies, weirdo. Get this man a shot. It's disgusting, man. And I guarantee you somebody is still going to say Dylan White doesn't deserve a shot. Can y'all believe that? They're going to say he a sucker, he a bitch because he went to court. Because he took this man to court to get a fight.
Actually, that's the real shit. That's the G shit to go about things. To be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He wants to fight so bad. He's going to pursue legal action. Then yeah, and I mean, I don't really think you can call him scared, right?
He's doing this to get a fight, y'all.
Yes, I want it so bad. I'm going to waste a lot of money and your time and my time and our money to fight this in court, and I will win.
Yeah, he only been cordial for 1,000 days.
You know what I'm saying? he wasn't. The thing was, they wasn't trying to burn bridges, but now the bridge has burnt. It's already sunk down in there. You know what I'm saying? It's time to go. It's time to make shit happen.
What's up, Tony? He said 2 years he's been covering it. Yeah, man, we've been riding with Dillian too, man. Covering this, knowing that this guy been a Vada fighter, knowing that this guy been avoided by Deontay Wilder, now Fury, trying to flirt around and find an escape route. I don't know what it is, man. When they get that belt, I don't know if they just feel the presence, the energy of that guy, that number one guy right there. Damn, man, this Dylan White work, this fucking mandatory energy ain't something to play with.
Elephant in the room. That's right. Elephant in the room. They feeling the tusks.
I would love to see them two in the same room, dog. Wilder or Fury in the same room with Dylan White. I would love to see that. Face off and everything.
Do you guys think they get kind of worried because they remember how hungry they were, or like I'm sure they're still hungry, right? But they just remember how they felt when they were the mandatory, when they were the number one. They were the guy kind of trying to climb, get their shot, and that kind of determination that they had to get that. Are they worried someone else is going to have it to beat them now? Because they always say once you become a champion, that's great and all, but now you got a target on your back, right? Like, the good thing about being
on your back emotions.
Yeah, exactly.
Not if you got an imaginary belt.
Yeah, that franchise does take a franchise off your back though, from once they accepted that shit. But yeah, when you become a champ, that target is on your back, especially when you unify. Two roads leading to your ass.
That's exactly the point, IBT. That's why they know that the man's hungry and they know that he's coming to fight and he's not just gonna roll over. And he's coming.
And
he's coming
too. Another thing.
Shout out to everybody that contributed to the history making of Dylan White, avoiding this man for I don't know how many days. WBC, Deontay Wilder, now Fury with this extra sprinkles on top. Go ahead, bro.
Ain't nobody gonna spend that much money on lawyers and all this stuff if they not confident that you can beat the shit out of everybody and get them belts. And be the unified, undisputed champion. They won't spend that money. They won't spend that money on them lawyers. Like I'm telling you, nowhere in boxing would there's gonna be some money for these lawyers and the litigation, all this stuff in court. But I'm telling you, man, they wouldn't be that confident. If they wasn't confident, they wouldn't spend the money like that. For real.
Yeah. And if they weren't that confident on the other side, they wouldn't be spending that money. And that's what it is. They why do they gotta go this far? I mean, shit, man. Him getting ducked is like a 3-year-old baby now. It's growing up. It's like, damn, man, you letting this shit get this big and that's just not that shit walking around. You like, man, what the fuck? It ain't gonna stop, man. It's just gonna keep getting bigger. You gotta let that shit go, man. Let's go ahead and fight the man. Go ahead and
let me get y'all's thoughts on Fury's opinion of Deontay Wilder. He feels like Deontay Wilder would beat every other heavyweight besides him. Do y'all agree with that?
What's that?
Or is he hype? Or is he gassing Wilder to make himself look great? I'm not trying to take nothing away from his skills and what he's, beating Wilder, but Fury's words is that Deontay Wilder will beat everybody else. He'll knock out AJ. He'll knock out White. He'll knock out anybody else that get in there with him. You think that nobody else have a chance to beat him?
Yeah, the
In
better it
my
makes him look, the better he looks. That's how he's seeing it. You know.
Exactly. Yeah. For me, in my genuine opinion, I don't believe that he's right on that, and I don't think that like for him it may be genuine, or he may just be trying to sell the fight, the trilogy, because he's already by many people's account, he's won the first one. He was robbed, as right, and then the second one he won very convincingly. He didn't lose a
Wow.
round. So how are you gonna sell a third one where you just TKO'd the guy and you dropped him multiple times, right? This aura of dominance that Wilder had, or like this feared puncher. Um, I think a part of it kind of died with the rematch fight. So he has to big up Wilder. And bigging up Wilder is a win-win for him, because if he loses, Wilder's one of the best. It's fine. If he wins, Wilder's one of the best, and I beat him. And just in order to sell the fight, you want to have people think this is the best versus the best, which to an
Mm,
extent it is. But at this point, Wilder is not number one or two anymore, right? I think
yeah.
people comfortably would say that Fury and AJ are the top two, regardless of the order you have them. So I think this is just kind of a way of him selling the fight, and not that that's a bad thing, because he should do that. But I don't really buy into it.
Mm. Yeah, somebody told us the other day, jumped on our live stream talking about Deontay Wilder is still the number 2 heavyweight, man. Even after getting blitzed out like that, they said AJ is at the bottom of the 3. It's like, wow, okay,
That's crazy.
alrighty then.
Even though he got blitzed out all crazy. It's
Right.
ridiculous.
And where
It's
was
cool.
Dylan White in that conversation?
Right, exactly. Like, how can you even put Wilder ahead of Dylan White at this point? Like how IBT just pointed out, he's not even number 1 or number 2 right now. Number 1 is Fury. Number 2 is Dylan White. As of the WBC rankings. So shit, how you gonna say you goddamn number 2 in the heavyweight out of the heavyweights, and you're not even number 2 in the damn WBC? You in the goddamn in between, fam. Shit. You lucky this rematch clause is saving you. Otherwise, shit, ain't no telling where he'd be placed at. Shoot, be over with. And yeah, they people be reacting like this. That's what's gonna happen if you lose that third fight, man. They're gonna be trying to get an interview with this dude.
Oh
Like, what was your reaction to Deontay Wilder getting stopped earlier and in more devastating fashion this time? Your thoughts?
no! It hurt my breath.
It hurt your breath. What do you mean you stopped breathing when you're watching the fight, or what?
I lost my soul.
That was Tyson Fury's look when he lost that court case. No.
No.
Yeah, that man was puzzled. He was appalled. Let me see.
When Suleiman and Hearn was talking that, nah, man, you got to fight Dylan White. He was like, no.
Hey, introduce him, man. Tony Reviews. What's happening?
What's good, my dude? How y'all doing?
Welcome to episode 16, man, of the Flame series, man. We gave
What's up, Tom?
the Flame of Fame to Franco. Shout out to him, the new WBA champion, junior bantamweight division, and Flame of Shame to Tyson Fury. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You know what I mean? So it won't be no franchise for you, sir. It's just time to get that work in. But whatever you want to bring to the series, man. What's up?
Yeah, I seen the interview he did with Coogan. So I heard the last thing I heard you ask was, does anybody believe that Wilder can beat AJ, Dillian White, etc., all of them? I will say I don't know. And I say I don't know because Wilder hasn't fought enough top 10 competitors to know how good or how bad he really is.
That's true.
All we can do is base him off of Fury, but in the first Fury fight, he put him down twice and damn near knocked him out, even though he was outboxed for 12 rounds. So, I mean, against Dillian White, y'all know I've been cheering for Dillian White hard for these last 2 years. and it's good to see him get a shot, but he is short in comparison to the heavyweights of nowadays. He's only like 6'4". So, I mean, there's that possibility that Wilder could catch him coming in. And if Wilder catches you, he can put anybody down. I think he's proven that. So, I don't know. I think he has a puncher's chance against all of them. But as far as like winning, I would say his chances are lower. I would say he probably has a 30% chance to beat
And
AJ and any other top tier fighter.
but you think that his chances might not be as great against Wilder because of his height?
Yeah, well, I think out of all the people in the
Mm.
top, I think Wilder has the best shot against Dillian White because of his height, because he's got to walk straight into that right hand to get in
Well,
Mm.
punching range.
I wish Wilder was as confident as you and Wilder's
Yeah.
ability. You
No, no,
know,
no, no.
that's
I'm
the
not
whole
saying
thing.
Wilder will win. I think Dillian White would knock him out, but I'm saying I think because of his height, that gives Wilder the greatest chance.
Tony be having me confused sometimes, but yeah, I hear you. But
No, no, no,
I'm
no,
just
no.
first,
Because
all I'm
first you
saying,
look, look,
said
look. When
is
I
Wilder has the
listen,
strongest
listen,
chance of
listen.
knocking him out, but then you said you pick Dylan White to knock out Wilder.
Yeah, because see, you got to understand, when I give my personal opinion, is different than me being non-biased. What I'm saying is,
Okay.
I personally believe Dillian White will close the gap and knocking him out. But if you look at it realistically, White's got to get in range. That's the danger spot when you give Wilder
Mm.
space. So White's going to be at the most risk at getting knocked out by Wilder because of his height. So that's why I'm saying that in all actuality, Wilder has the greatest shot to knock White out of all of them.
Okay. No, I hear you. I understand what you're saying.
and he holds
Yeah.
his left hand really low.
Well, no, I mean the greatest chance to knock out White is AJ because he's already done it.
No, 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 no. I'm saying for Wilder, not like AJ versus White or White
He's saying
versus Dillian.
besides AJ,
I'm
he feels
saying
like Wilder has the best
Uh,
chance of knocking out Dylan White.
yeah, I can see
no.
that.
I'm saying what I'm saying is, I with Deontay Wilder, him the fighter, him fighting all the other top guys, whether it be AJ, Fury, etc., etc. I feel like he has the greatest shot at knocking out White against
Oh, okay.
AJ.
As compared
Yeah,
to other ones.
yeah. Compared to all the other guys he would have to fight, I think his chances is greatest against White.
Okay. Seriously. Okay. But how about compared to like AJ or say like a Gerald Miller, who's still undefeated with full of PEDs. Who else?
You know,
Um,
when I look at like
Usyk.
AJ,
Oh, matter of fact, I want you to comment on this too because see, I only watched 20 minutes of the interview, RBT, but I heard him say that he only people he thinks that can beat Wilder is himself and Usyk. I was like, what? Usyk? So he said he feels like the skill level of Usyk will give Wilder problems. So he's saying himself and Usyk is he feels only two people in the heavyweight division that can beat Wilder.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But I don't really know how I feel about that because I do think that Usyk has the potential to do something like that. But if he just goes from this Chaz Witherspoon fight to the Wilder, I actually would probably pick Wilder to win just on the basis that I really like how he looked in the Witherspoon fight, and I don't think he's had enough fights at heavyweight for me to rate him over a former champion of Wilder's power, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to see him get in there with probably Chisora if they want to still go to that, or just another heavyweight that's very formidable, big in size, because I didn't really feel like that Witherspoon fight showed me enough to pick Usyk as much as I like him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I gotta wait for this Usyk hype shit because I'm like, bro, you better fight that Chisora shit.
So with Usyk, I'm gonna say this: great cruiserweight is not gonna pan out in the heavyweights. You got to understand, Usyk.
Damn,
Just
no
hear me out real
chance.
fast. He's the
All
same
right,
height as Dillian White. I believe he's 6'4", right?
I think so. Something like that.
Yeah.
6'3",
So
6'4". He ain't that tall.
yeah, so but he's a naturally smaller guy. That's how he was making cruiserweight, right? So the weight that he's putting on isn't natural weight, it's added weight, okay? Or he's just not cutting and he's going around 220, which is small for nowadays. Now, when he was at cruiserweight, you got to look at what he did and how he fought. This is why he looked bad against Chaz, all right? He is death by a thousand pillows. Like he doesn't really have a lot of power in his punches, but he hits you so much that he wears you out. However, when you step up against these bigger guys, where your little teeny punches aren't going to hurt them like he wasn't hurting Chaz, they're going to catch you. And when they catch you, they're going to rock the living shit out of you. And I don't think Usyk has enough power to survive at the heavyweight division on the top end, because all the big dudes at the top 10 are hard punchers. It's not like you got skilled guys who are just making it there off skills alone. They're all power punchers. And that's what a guy like Usyk's going to be weakest against, because he hits so soft.
Yeah. Hey,
Um,
Toby brought it real quick. He says, if Wilder loses the third fight, Wilder going to run away and hide somewhere, and young Pharaoh going to make excuses. Facts. Yeah, Pharaoh, you put yourself in that position now. So if he loses again, you got to put up all them damn videos, the conspiracy promotions. Go ahead, IBT.
no, yeah, I understand what you're saying, and to an extent, I do see you're saying that he doesn't quite have the size or power for heavyweight, and that has been a criticism of him moving up. But I think he has enough power to where he's not going to be knocking dudes out, but he can get their respect. And I feel that if we can see him versus a guy like Jasor, like I was saying before, or a fringe top 10, or maybe a bottom half of the top 10 type of heavyweight, he has the skills to move up. It's just, can he take the punch? Can he deliver the damage? Like, can he get the respect, right? Because if his punches don't resonate with the other heavyweights, they might just try to walk through him. And I'm not really in favor of the idea that he will just collapse as soon as he gets punched, because Murat Gassiev is a very hard puncher, and he was able to effectively outclass him. But Gassiev is not as big as the other heavyweights like Wilder, Fury, AJ, obviously, who are 6'6", 6'7", 6'9". Gassiev is like 6'3.5", 6'4". So I want to see how he does with some bigger guys. And I think Chisora is a good test because he's proven at the weight class, obviously. He's always there to fight. He's coming forward. But yeah, I wouldn't call him feather-fisted.
Yeah. Vic says Fury was totally unfit in the first fight, though. Wilder isn't skilled enough to do that. White probably has the longest reach in the division. As short as he might look, White's the body snatcher. I forgot about the reach, though. Yeah, we got to factor in the reach. Even though he's shorter, that reach could make cover for that extra ground.
Yeah,
But
but
go ahead, bro.
no, I was just gonna say. So when you look at reach, right, shorter guys with longer arms, right, it's deceptive though, because the thing is that people don't factor in, and like a lot of people who haven't been in a ring before, because like I'm short, I'm only 5'10", but my arm span is the same as somebody who's 6'4". Like I got fucking monkey arms. I can touch my knees standing up straight, like super long arms, right? However, what people don't account for is the body lean. So just because you have longer arms, say at 6'4", somebody at 6'9", with their body length on top of their arm, and then they push their shoulder forward, you're not going to be close to him.
Yeah, man. Box Finesse made a comment on Usyk. Yeah, bro. That heavyweight division ain't no joke. And I hear what you were saying, though, Tony, about his punches, like the accumulation. That shit ain't. I don't think it's gonna be that effective against some of these heavyweights, and he gonna have to box and move and hope he don't gas out against some of these guys, because I just think if one of them guys land clean, these heavyweight guys land clean, it's gonna be night night, all the way night night. It won't take nothing away from his damn undisputed at cruiserweight, but heavyweight, you're gonna be napping.
Or he'd be like this guy.
Yeah, injured promotions, man. So we don't want to
Yeah,
see Usyk get
Shut the
stretched,
fuck
but
up.
it can happen.
that's another bad thing is he already had an injury, moving to heavyweight, and it's kind of getting delayed due to COVID. So I don't want him to waste a lot of time to get to that top level competition. And I don't think he's gonna go night night, like as soon as the first real heavyweight punches him, because like I was saying, Gassiev, he punches really hard, but Gassiev doesn't have the range that the other heavyweights will have combined with the power. So that's going to be the issue for me. Like that's what I'm not sure about. Usyk's kind of a question mark at the division for me.
Yeah, no, I wasn't saying the first punch is gonna knock Usyk out. What I'm saying is the way that he fights, because he's not that hard of a puncher, they're just gonna walk through him and start teeing off on him. Like I you gotta understand, Chaz hurt him. And Chaz was eating hot dogs and selling cars like 3 weeks before they fought. Like I'm not
Yeah,
bullshitting. And
yeah,
he
I see
was
that
actually
point.
selling cars.
Yeah, I see that point, but there's also like that guy was the double replacement fighter, right? So that's why I said I don't feel like that fight was sufficient for me to judge him at heavyweight.
My bad, y'all. I'm handling something real quick. Y'all can cook for like 5 minutes, man. I'm handling something.
No, that's fine. Yeah, so for me, what I'm trying to say is I think Usyk is too unproven at heavyweight, and to make believe that he would beat Wilder right now is kind of disingenuous, especially like to your point about Chaz Witherspoon, he was able to land on Usyk, and I think that if he landed as much as if Deontay Wilder would land as much as Chaz Witherspoon did, and Chaz Witherspoon doesn't have the height or reach of Deontay Wilder or power really, so I think Usyk would have had a lot more trouble, possibly been stopped if you truly connected that much. Um, Usyk's very talented, and like Black Horseman was saying, his work at cruiserweight won't be ignored. Like regardless of what happens at heavyweight, his legacy is already cemented. But in terms of if he's going to be seen as a great, like an all-time great, obviously, right? The heavyweight, the work he does at
Yeah,
heavyweight really will matter.
yeah, that's gonna be the one right there to really,
You know,
really make your mark in history.
I just don't like that though. I don't feel like a fighter has to go up to be considered great, because the thing is, Usyk might go up here. Well, not might. He has gone up here to heavyweight, and he might be found wanting. Like it very well might be exactly what I said. Whenever he gets in there with them top dogs, they just put it on him, and he can't hurt him to keep him off. But then he might go back to cruiserweight and never lose again, and look just as dominant at cruiserweight as Klitschko did at heavyweight. That still makes him great. So I don't think a fighter has to go up in weight to be considered great. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, we hear you. I mean, but who glorifies cruiserweight champs and shit like that? Like usually that's the next level up is right there at heavyweight. So that's how you test yourself to the ultimate level. Plus, he fought heavyweight in Miami, so that's how And then somebody said earlier in the chat he beat Joe Joyce, so that's really the division he's supposed to be at. Fighting them guys. So to just leave that, to not make his mark at heavyweight, it would kind of be like, damn, you know, kind of a
Yeah,
Yeah,
disappointment.
but you gotta understand, he beat Joe Joyce, but they were fighting at heavyweight in the amateurs, which isn't heavyweight in the professionals. Heavyweight in the amateurs is cruiserweight weight.
Right, but
So
I'm just saying, like these guys. I mean, he's got probably he's familiar with a lot of these guys, their styles, and I think he can compete, but it's still a question mark. You know what I mean? Like there's a possibility he could go up there and do it. Like what the fuck? If he shock the world and become champion and maybe pursue undisputed there, like we don't know, but if he's going to accomplish that. But hey, I just think that I mean, hey, we ain't no question that now the dude is in the heavyweight division. So shit, he here now. The cruiserweight is in the past, present day, and future is just heavyweight division. So we're gonna find out anyway.
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
again, when I look at Usyk, I don't see an Evander Holyfield. I don't see that type of fighter in front of my eyes. Usyk is very good, but
Oh,
I
so you
just
don't
I
see
don't
that in him?
I don't see that quality. I would go as far as saying that if you could take people out of their prime, like from different eras, prime to prime, I don't even know if Usyk could beat a prime David Hay at cruiserweight. If they were both still at cruiserweight, I don't even know if he could beat David Hay. I think he's very good, but I don't see that type of greatness in Usyk.
Damn,
Um,
you don't see it in him.
I don't,
Okay.
I don't, I don't quite agree. I mean, David Hay was good, and he did become a champion in two divisions, but unified at cruiserweight, and he became a champion at heavyweight. But Usyk has gone undisputed in a pretty good era of cruiserweights. I mean, all these guys he's beaten Hunter, Breedis, Gassiev, right? Galaki. These are guys who are still fighting at the weight class right now. They were all undefeated at the time, and they're chopping it up, basically trying to find out who's the best cruiserweight outside of Usyk. I think he's great at cruiserweight, and when I was trying to say like his greatness, I wasn't talking about the work he's done at cruiserweight. I'm more saying if he wants to be considered an all-time great, similarly to Holyfield, who went undisputed at cruiserweight and then moved up, he's gonna have to do something a little extra at heavyweight, right? Because how many people have their entire career at cruiserweight, or their entire legacy at cruiserweight, and get into the Hall of Fame? That's kind of a benchmark, right? And you have guys who are making historical cruiserweight defense records, and they're not getting into the Hall of Fame. As much as I like these fighters, as much as the work that they've done shouldn't go unnoticed, it does go unnoticed. So looking at precedent and where he is now moving up to heavyweight, if he's a total flop at heavyweight, he won't be considered an all-time great, regardless that he went undisputed in a stacked cruiserweight division. But I don't really understand where you say Usyk would lose to David Haye, because David Haye was unified and he was very good at cruiserweight. But like, is it a style match?
Oh damn, I missed that part. Hell no, I don't
Hold
agree
on.
with
I thought David Haye was undisputed at cruiserweight before he moved up to heavyweight to win his heavyweight title. And then are you sure he wasn't undisputed at cruiserweight?
Yeah, I'm quite sure. He had the WBC, the WBA, and the WBO, and he never captured the IBF.
Hold on.
Cruiserweight title.
What year did he have those 3 belts?
Regardless, he didn't have the
Doesn't matter.
IBF, which is
No,
already
but it
recognized.
does matter because you didn't have to have 4 belts to be undisputed in the past.
No, you listen to what I'm saying. He had the WBO, right? So if you're trying to argue if the WBO was recognized, at that point it had just been recognized, but he never held the IBF, which had already been recognized. So he was not undisputed at the weight class.
Right, IBF is part of that. Yeah.
Yeah,
You need that IBF
fight
to
in
be
which
considered.
the fight in which he had the most
He is
cruiserweight
unified.
titles was versus Enzo Marcinelli, I think, or Mormek. I don't quite remember, but it was one of those two fighters. Yeah, and he had the WBC, the WBA Super.
Enzo knocked out Roy Jones Jr.
There you go. Yeah, so he never captured the IBF, so he was unified, but he was never undisputed.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Unlike Usyk, obviously, who was, right?
Unified, but he wasn't undisputed.
Hey, Victor says, but Michael Hunter's holding his own, and they fought at cruiserweight. If we could give Hunter a chance, why not Usyk? He beat Hunter though.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Usyk really has the potential to.
I don't.
I mean, Hunter is kind of holding his own so far.
I'm sorry, IBT. I was trying to be quiet. I didn't mean to cut you off because you was talking. So I'm gonna let you finish.
You good, fam?
Okay, I guess he's not. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with Michael Hunter is holding his own. He looked good against Povetkin early, whenever he was moving really fast to blitz him out, and then later in the rounds, Povetkin looked like he was taking control of the fight. I did think Michael Hunter won the fight because he was just outspeeding Povetkin, but I think that's more to do with age than anything else on Povetkin's behalf. I don't know how well Michael Hunter's going to do either.
I think
Well,
the
he's
point
holding
is
his own enough to not get knocked out. I don't think he's never been stopped. Shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, he evading them big shots so far. So
Yo, Michael Hunter needs to go ahead and knock out Emmanuel Charr for that regular, the no frills WBA belt.
For the regular shit?
Yeah.
For real.
I mean, damn. What is that nigga doing with the shit? Just sitting on it.
Hostage. He's doing nothing. He's sitting on it. He's at home eating potato chips.
Mm-hmm. Damn, this nigga go IG live with it or anything? Like, damn, what do you do with your belt, fool? Just have that shit in the room. Just watch movies and shit, right? Use it as a
he's
pillow.
he's not even fighting. It's insane.
Yeah, because he had didn't he have a PED situation at one point?
I don't know exactly what it is, but he has a huge legal issue going on right now.
I think he popped it. He popped dirty, I think. I'm not mistaken. It was
Yeah.
a while back because he did pop dirty, and then I don't know what happened. I think he did pop dirty, and then I think Shannon was supposed to fight somebody else for the vacant shit, and then Shannon popped, and then I think it ended up. I don't know. I forgot. I stopped following, but I know something happened where somebody popped dirty. Shannon the Cannon was supposed to be up for that belt to fight for that belt. Then he popped. It wasn't as bad as Miller. He didn't have that much in the system, but it was enough. It was enough.
Oh my God. Yeah, Emmanuel Char is like the single-handedly devaluing the the WBA title across every division. Like just him. He's the sole
Matter
guy
of fact,
responsible for that.
matter of fact, uh, matter of fact, Emmanuel Char is the WBA's franchise champion. Yeah. WBA
Basically,
franchise
huh?
champion, Emmanuel Char.
Right. WBA limbo champion, nigga.
That's where the WBA
WBA
got
hanging
its
in the
shit
balance
from.
champion.
The fucking WBA. See, you gotta trace it all back to the WBA because the WBA was the first one to come up with all this stupid shit. That's why you got the
Super
stupid
belt,
shit happening
regular
now.
belt. Yeah, man. So it just went to a whole nother level. WBC was like, Michelle was like, you know what?
Yeah,
I could
they on
fucking
something.
take this shit to the
I'm
next
gonna do
level.
what they doing over there better.
Right. I'm gonna upgrade this shit. I'm gonna call it franchise. Fuck a regular belt, franchise belt with no mandatories attached.
Oh, speaking of that though, in that interview, you did hear Fury say that he's not going to pick up the franchise. He's not vacating the WBC belt, right?
Yeah, we'll see. Talk is cheap. I just want to see him in there with Dylan White. Good. If
Well, he said
beat
by his own account, like he said he wanted to do Wilder, AJ, and then White. Even whenever Coogan was like, "Well, you have to fight White after Wilder," he's like, "Nah, see, the world stopped." Da, da, da. He kept like back talking everything he was saying, contradicting himself about how he would fight him, but then he's not gonna fight him. Then the
it was
world
weird.
stopped. Yeah,
It's just weird. I was like, yeah, this nigga on some weird shit. I think he was really hoping because why would you flirt around with the franchise shit anyway if you was not already intending on avoiding that work? You know what I mean? He don't want that fight really, but I think it's a situation you just forced, bro. We know if you don't take the fight now, bro, you just bitched up. Straight up, you bitched up, bro, because you can't get out of that fight at this point. The belt is, Dylan White is gonna meet Sophia. Period. You know what I mean? So whether you gonna be the one in the way or you just gonna give it to him, donate. But either way, he gonna meet up with Sophia. It's up to you to prevent him from taking it home. So, you know, that
See,
man get that
see,
belt.
I'm telling you, if I was Deontay Wilder, I would claim that I'm still injured, right? I would say my biceps still hurt. I would force Fury to fight White. And then if Fury wins, Wilder can still get the rematch, but White would beat Fury up somewhat before he beat him. And if White wins, like I said, he's shorter. So I think Wilder would have more of a shot against White than he would Fury. So I think if Wilder was smart, he should just force White to fight Fury.
You said if Wilder's smart, just force
Yeah,
White to
yeah.
fight Fury.
If I was Deontay Wilder, right? Because I don't think there's any way he beats Fury unless he lands a lucky shot. Um, if he was smart, he would say that his bicep is still injured from
Hmm.
the surgery he had, and
Right.
then that would make Fury have to fight White. And if
Hmm.
Fury wins, it doesn't matter. Fury has to fight Deontay Wilder when he's healthy. But if White
Yeah.
wins, I think Wilder could, work that with the WBC to fight White next because he was injured.
I mean, I don't even know if some guys gonna fight. I don't know if Wilder fighting this year. I don't know if Fury is gonna fight this year. And if Wilder can't fight, then yeah, that's the only fight that makes sense. Now I wonder if they can mandate like make the fight sooner than the actual February date, or if that's just a deadline, or you know what I mean? Because he's supposed to get the shot by February of next year. But I wonder if they can just be like, look, fuck it, let's just get in there next before the year's up. don't
Well,
think it's
yeah,
pretty good.
I think if Wilder cannot fight, then he has to. That's the only person he can fight is White.
Yeah. So it's how money and Fury don't. Yeah, so he said, yeah, black talk is cheap. I remember when he called Joshua, but he got shocked when AJ asked him straight when they're fighting. He evaded that. Fury scared of both guys. So, yeah, I mean, talk is cheap. So I hear what he's saying, and I even hear what Suleiman is saying. But I'm like, I'm just waiting for the final, you know what I mean? Final result, because they can say whatever they want to say. And Suleiman can change his mind. Like, you know what, man? We're going to franchise this guy anyway. Here you go, Dylan White. Fuck
See,
it. We
I,
don't want
I
this
think
work.
them I think them lawyers got Suleiman shook.
Oh, you do. They scrambling right now, trying to figure something out. A belt ain't gonna fix this, fam. You know how they create new belts when it's some shit. Creating a new belt ain't gonna get you out of this little court situation, fam. So only they can get you out of this situation is just do it the right way, man. It's time to be fair. No more fuckery. Allow this man get his shot. It's been long overdue. So hey, if Dylan, if what the fuck? Shit. That's how they looking over the bushes right now. That's how they be doing. Oh, what's a kid funny with that? All right, man. But yeah, I mean, as more comes out of this, man, like I said, I'm gonna be following, looking it up. I don't even, like I said, watch 20 minutes. So I'm gonna watch the next 40 of it. It was like an hour. It was like an hour video. So I'm gonna finish watching that. But we're gonna end this series right here, man. Episode 16. Y'all want some get some closing thoughts, man, before we shut it down. Y'all can. Speak now or wait till the next episode.
So how long was Tyson Fury getting the flame?
How
How
long has he
many
been getting the flame?
how many episodes? Is he
Uh,
undisputed yet?
Most definitely the last 3 or 4 for sure.
Then he undisputed.
I
He
want to say
defended.
4. So
He
we didn't
defended.
unify 4 live streams with this dude, 4 videos with this dude. No, it's definitely like 4 for sure.
Flaming shame. Man, he defending. He defending that.
Right. This man is getting back-to-back defenses with this Flame of Shame shit. That nigga got he holding on to that title. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for having me, Black. And tell your son I said happy birthday, man.
Thank you, bro. I will. Shout out to 1-2 Kid coming on. Angel Santos, Tony Reviews, IBT.
Yo,
Hey,
Thank
hold
y'all for
up,
coming
hold up,
on.
hold up, hold up, hold up.
yeah.
You said it's your son's birthday?
Yeah.
Bruh, it's my daughter's birthday.
Oh man, for real. Well, happy birthday to your daughter.
Back
And
at you, bro.
everybody, y'all shout out his daughter, man. They shouted out my son earlier. They was like, happy birthday, Black Junior. I'm like, what the fuck? I just gonna assume his name's Black Junior.
Well,
Shit.
real quick. Well, my daughter's birthday was 2 weeks ago. So,
You see your brothers?
same month.
Yeah, you didn't even acknowledge him. You just got on live stream
My
for
daughter's was 2 weeks ago. Her birthday.
that. Okay. Shout out to the birthdays cracking off, man. Going into this fireworks season and shit. Popping off. Toby says, I bet WBC thinking, why didn't we make Wilder fight that white dude? Dillian white dude, right? Shit, now they got all this court shit up their ass. Oh, Fury, Iron Kong says Fury going to be unscrewed in imaginary belts. Yeah, all these damn made up belts they gonna make for him. Big says happy birthday to your daughter, Tony. Many happy returns, and thank you, Box Finesse. And then he also said happy birthday. And then we're gonna get a birthday tribute from Macho Man, hopefully.
Oh yeah, happy birthday. Yeah. Doing big things in the Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, brother. Yeah.
And hopefully we'll get this that'll be a good birthday present for everybody. If Dylan White get that title shot, man. That's a great gift, right?
Fantastic. Fantastic gift.
How long have you been waiting for this one now? You know? Sean Connery. How long you been waiting for this matchup, man? We've been waiting forever for this Dylan White to get his shot. But how do you feel? How are you? Are you excited about this?
Absolutely. It only seems like a day to me. I'm old. What do you expect?
Yeah, man.
But
So
that's
hopefully,
how.
get it in for your croak and shit. Then we got
Yeah, listen. Happy birthday, Little Rob Black. Little Rob, happy birthday, baby. Listen,
Little
happy
Rob Black.
birthday, all the daughters and everybody in June, baby. You know, Danny is taking over. That's all I gotta say, all right? I'm out of here.
Hey man, it's always great when Crazy Angel and hey, shit, Sean Connery come through and show some love and give their words. Sean Connery is glad definitely we about to get this Dylan White work. And Crazy Angel, of course,
You know
he's
me,
trying
baby.
I
You
think
know
Crazy Angel
me,
trying to get
baby.
Danny franchise so Danny can go up and down in weights and avoid mandatories as well. So even though he ain't no champ, but
I want a franchise built 2 franchise cheeseburgers.
oh man, franchise cheeseburgers, Miller burgers,
You know me, baby. You know me, baby.
Hey,
pharmaceutical
Black,
Miller
Black,
burgers. Yeah,
because I'm curious. My daughter turned 7. How old's your son?
17.
Oh shit.
Add 10, man. Decade on him. Add a decade on it. Victor says, really happy for White. Yeah, man. Real boxing fans are happy for Dylan White. We don't want to see people, be avoided what they deserve that long, man. It's not cool. It's not cool,
Man,
fam.
you know what though? After 1,000 days, you can get away with saying evaded.
Shit.
Fuck.
Crazy, man.
And then final happy birthday to Jillian White's #1 mandatory position. It's now 3 years old. Walking, talking baby, like you said, 1-2 kids.
Oh, man. Real talk. Freaking goddamn entity that came out of this ducking. Shit. Mandatory and grew up. Rode a damn training wheels and shit. But yeah, man, that's all we got for episode 16. Once again, thank you to 1-2 Kids, Total Reviews, Actual Facts, IBT. Everybody that tuned in. LaRon, Boxer Finesse, Lisa Bells, Vic. Thank you to Vic for coming out for this live stream. Toby, Iron Cone. Who else we had? Tahaka Desetti, Kat, Martin Ramos. If I don't miss nobody. Lisa Bells, if I didn't already say. Lisa always here. Sporting Advantage. Cornelius, who I saw earlier. Can't find his thumbnail. But I did see Cornelius earlier. DeMarcus Cousins came through. Everybody that came through to show some love. Everybody that was cool enough, hit the like button. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all in the background for giving us the watch time. We appreciate y'all as well. And peace out to everyone, like Lisa said in the chat. And stay tuned for episode 17 coming soon. Flame Series UGC. We out.
One.